Phantom has entered the skies, and it's not American. No tail, no exhaust flare, no radar signature, just silence until it's too late. It moves like a shadow, bends like light, and when it strikes, you never saw it coming. This isn't the F-22 or the F-35. This isn't even Russia's Su-57. What you're looking at is China's next-gen ghost. They call it the J-36, but what it is goes far beyond a name. A fighter built for dominance, air superiority, first strike, complete invisibility. Rumors began as whispers, satellite flashes, blueprints, vanishing aircraft on radar. Then came the shock, stealth, hypersonic, AI control-alt, a machine born from silence, built to command the skies and rewrite the future of aerial warfare. This is the opening chapter in the rise of the J-36. And here on Future Structure Official, we're about to expose everything to why China is developing the J-36 stealth jet. China isn't just building a fighter jet, it's crafting a message to the world. And that message is clear: the skies will no longer be owned by the West. For decades, the United States ruled the air. F-22 Raptors, F-35 Lightning IIs, billions in stealth tech, countless air bases around the globe. But Beijing was watching, learning, waiting, and now they're responding. The J-20 was just the beginning, a statement of entry, a flag planted in 5th-gen warfare. But the J-36, that's something else entirely. It's not just a competitor, it's a counter, a challenge to U.S. air supremacy, especially in contested zones like the South China Sea, Taiwan Strait, and beyond. China understands the modern battlefield has changed. It's no longer about who has the most jets. It's about who sees first and strikes first. The J-36 is being designed with one goal: first look, first kill. That means advanced stealth coding, reduced heat signatures, tailless, radar-absorbing design, and internal weapons storage for zero radar bounce the goal, to operate unseen, to slip past U.S. detection nets, and to dominate without even being noticed. It's not just about defense, it's about sending a signal that China is ready for technological parity, or maybe even superiority. Design and stealth features of the J-36. It doesn't roar into battle. It whispers through the clouds. The J-36 isn't built for show. It's built to disappear. At first glance, it looks almost alien. No tail fins, no visible engine nozzles, just a smooth, razor-edged silhouette, like it was carved from the sky itself. This is no accident. Every curve, every angle, every surface, engineered for one purpose: invisibility. Traditional fighters reflect radar. The J-36 bends it, absorbs it, or scatters it into digital static. Its skin, coated with next-gen radar-absorbing material, possibly more advanced than anything seen on the J-20. And that tailless design, that's where things get serious. No vertical stabilizers means no radar spikes, just a single, flowing airframe that ghosts through enemy detection grids. And it's not just stealth in the air, it's stealth from every angle. Ground-based radar, infrared tracking, even satellite surveillance. China's goal? To create a jet that can fly straight into contested airspace without ever showing up. Weapons stored internally. No wing-mounted missiles, no drag, no trace. Every design choice screams one thing: undetectable until it's too late. This is stealth, reimagined, not just to evade, but to dominate. Tailless configuration and radar evasion. No tail, no trace, no mercy. The J-36 doesn't just look futuristic, it flies like a shadow. That tailless configuration, it's more than just aesthetic, it's a stealth revolution. Traditional fighters use vertical stabilizers, essential for balance and control, but a nightmare for stealth. Why? Because radar loves flat surfaces and tail fins. They reflect radar waves like a mirror in the sky. The J-36 removes the problem by removing the tail. What you get instead is a sleek, blended wing body design crafted to scatter radar waves in every direction, except back to the enemy. It's called planform alignment, where all edges and surfaces are angled in harmony. This confuses radar systems and makes the jet nearly invisible on screens. Combine that with advanced flight control algorithms, and suddenly, you've got a tailless beast that handles like a dancer. But there's more. With no tail, there's less drag, less heat signature, and fewer parts for enemy missiles to lock onto. Even infrared sensors struggle because the J-36's flat shape reduces turbulence and keeps heat tucked close to the fuselage. The result? A jet that can cruise right through hostile skies without a single warning blip. This isn't just evasion, it's a new form of aerial warfare, and China knows it, because when you can't see the enemy, you can't stop them. Comparison with US jets, F-22, F-35. The skies are crowded, but only a few jets rule from the shadows. The F-22 Raptor, the F-35 Lightning II. Legends of American air power, built with decades of experience and billions in research. But now, China's J-36 has entered the ring. So how does it stack up? Let's start with the F-22, a pure air superiority fighter, unmatched agility, deadly in a dogfight. But it's aging. First flown in 1997, retired from production in 2011. The F-22's stealth is top tier, no doubt, but its design is based on an older generation of tech, complete with tail fins, external design cues, and limited networking. Now the F-35, America's most advanced stealth multi-role jet, packed with sensors, made for both stealth and strike. But its stealth is front-heavy, optimized for ground attack, not full-spectrum evasion, and it's not as fast or agile as the F-22. Here's where the J-36 flips the table. It combines what both US jets do separately into one ultra-stealth, tailless platform. It might not match the F-22 in raw thrust to weight, but in radar evasion, the J-36's tailless design may give it the edge. It might not beat the F-35 in battlefield networking, but in stealth geometry and infrared masking, the J-36 could be a ghost where the F-35 leaves a trace. China's not copying anymore, it's competing, and maybe redefining the rules, because the J-36 doesn't need to dogfight, it just needs to strike before the enemy even knows it's there. This isn't just an arms race, it's a stealth war, and the J-36 just might be China's checkmate move. Internal weapons bay and reduced radar cross-section. Every missile under a wing is a whisper to enemy radar, "I'm here." That's why the J-36 hides everything. No external payloads, no exposed hardpoints, just a sealed belly, holding firepower deep inside. This is the power of an internal weapons bay. From the outside, the J-36 is a smooth, unbroken shape. No sharp edges, no jutting weapons, just a flying blade of silence. This design shrinks its radar cross-section to the size of a bird, or smaller. Enemy radars scan the skies, but they don't see a fighter. They see nothing. And then, boom. Hypersonic missiles, precision bombs, launched from inside without warning. But this isn't just about stealth, it's about speed and timing. The J-36 can open its bay, fire, and shut in under 2 seconds. That's faster than most tracking systems can react. And unlike older jets, there's no penalty to stealth, no compromise. This is 5th-generation warfare, done with 6th-generation ambition, because when your weapons are hidden, so is your intent. And in modern combat, that gives you the first move. Possible long-range capabilities. A game-changer in aerial warfare. The J-36 isn't just stealthy and fast, it's built to strike from far beyond enemy lines. With its blended wing body design, fuel tanks are integrated into the frame itself. No bulky external tanks. No need for mid-air refueling in many cases. Powered by the new WS-19 engine, the J-36 can cruise at supercruise speeds, flying supersonic without afterburners, cutting down fuel consumption and heat signatures. This allows an estimated combat radius exceeding 3,000 kilometers, enough to take off from mainland China, cross the entire South China Sea, and reach critical U.S. bases like Guam. This extended range shifts the strategic balance in the Indo-Pacific. The U.S.'s forward bases could suddenly face strikes from a jet that's almost impossible to detect. For military planners, this means no more safe zones, no more early warning windows. The J-36's long reach makes it a force multiplier, able to project power across vast distances with speed, stealth, and precision. Engine type and performance speculations. The heart of the J-36 lies in its engine, the new generation WS-19 or an upgraded WS-15. These engines promise a thrust-to-weight ratio exceeding 10:1, a benchmark of raw power and efficiency. What does that mean? The J-36 can supercruise at speeds above Mach 1.8 without afterburners blazing hot. That's nearly twice as fast as the F-35's cruising speed. Top speeds could reach Mach 2.5, matching or even surpassing the F-22 Raptor. But it's not just about speed. The engines are designed for low infrared signatures, making it even harder for heat-seeking missiles to lock on. More thrust, less heat, more stealth. This powerful combination lets the J-36 fly fast, far, and invisible. Electronic warfare and sensors, speculated or rumored. The J-36 is rumored to be more than just a fighter. It's a flying electronic warfare platform, equipped with an ESA radar capable of detecting targets over 250 kilometers away. It's built to spot enemies before they even know it's there. An infrared search and track system adds another layer, tracking stealth targets by their heat signatures. Electro-optical sensors capture high-resolution imagery, day or night, in any weather. But the real game changer? It's advanced electronic warfare systems. These can jam enemy radars, disrupt GPS signals, and even feed false data into opposing sensor networks. The J-36 doesn't just evade detection, it actively blinds and confuses the enemy. All controlled by a powerful AI system, turning the jet into a smart combat node in a complex battle network. Role of the J-36 in China's military strategy. The J-36 is not just a fighter, it's a key piece in China's plan for air dominance. China is shifting from coastal defense to regional control of the skies. With the South China Sea, Taiwan Strait, and the First Island Chain, these contested zones demand quick, stealthy, decisive strikes. The J-36's range and stealth allow it to operate deep into these areas, threatening U.S. bases like Guam and Okinawa. It forces adversaries to rethink their defense lines. No longer can they rely on early warning systems or forward bases. The J-36 serves as a power projection tool, extending China's reach far beyond its borders. By integrating advanced AI and drone command capabilities, it embodies a new doctrine where manned fighters lead autonomous swarms, overwhelming enemy defenses with coordinated attacks. This shift is about asymmetric advantage, using stealth, technology, and AI to offset traditional numerical superiority. The J-36 is China's silent but powerful answer to U.S. air dominance, changing the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. How it fits into China's air dominance doctrine. The J-36 is more than a plane. It's a cornerstone of China's new air doctrine. No longer focused on large fleets alone, China is betting on quality, stealth, and AI-driven warfare. The doctrine centers on control and disruption, winning battles before they even begin. With its stealth and electronic warfare, the J-36 can deny enemy sensors and dominate the electromagnetic spectrum. It leads drone swarms, small, fast, and lethal UAVs that multiply its combat power. This networked approach creates a force multiplier, turning one pilot into an entire fleet's commander. China aims to break the First Island Chain, secure airspace over Taiwan, and challenge U.S. power projection deep into the Pacific. The J-36 isn't just a fighter, it's a symbol of China's strategic shift from reactive defense to aggressive air dominance. Use in contested regions. Taiwan Strait, South China Sea. The J-36 is designed for hot zones, where control of the sky means everything. In the Taiwan Strait, air superiority could decide the fate of a conflict. The J-36's stealth lets it approach undetected, striking targets before warning systems react. Over the South China Sea, the jet's long range and radar evasion allow it to patrol disputed islands and waters, projecting power far from mainland bases. This changes the calculus for U.S. forces, who rely heavily on early detection and quick response. Suddenly, the J-36's presence turns safe zones into risk zones. With its ability to coordinate drone swarms, the J-36 can overwhelm defenses, creating chaos in the battle space. In these contested regions, it's not just a fighter, it's a game changer. Geopolitical implications for the U.S. and allies. The rise of the J-36 shakes the strategic balance in the Indo-Pacific. U.S. bases in Guam, Okinawa, and the Philippines face new vulnerabilities. What were once secure strongholds now risk surprise attacks from a near-invisible enemy. Allies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia must accelerate their own defense programs, investing heavily in stealth fighters, long-range missiles, and drone tech. The J-36 forces a rethink of regional defense, from layered air defenses to integrated electronic warfare. It's not just a military challenge, it's a political one. How will the U.S. maintain influence? Can alliances hold strong under increased pressure? The J-36 isn't just a jet, it's a catalyst for change, shaping military strategies and diplomatic relations for years to come. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and uncover the latest in cutting-edge military tech, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This is Future Structure Official, your window into tomorrow's power.